ahora sí. Quedamos entonces, salvamos al Hal y nos prometieron un caballo y una espada. O sea, no estoy seguro de la espada, pero del caballo sí. Y no estoy seguro si de ir a... Por eso, si me dan la espada no voy a comprar. Si no me la van a dar, prefiero ir a comprar una espadita. Que la última vez tuve que hacer sigiloso por culpa de que tengo una espada de cazador. Voy a comprar la espada mejor.
Well, why are you wasting time? We won't wait forever.
O nos vamos nomás. Vamos con la espada de cazador. ¿Me esperarán? Creo que me van a esperar. Necesito encontrar... ya, acá hay un cazador. No, un entrenador de arco. ¿Cierto? De arco y de caza. Oye.
Good day to you.
Necesito entrenamiento. Arco.
Can you teach me to be...
Certainly.
I'm interested in...
Wouldn't you rather?
¡No!
Well, I'll think it over.
Farewell.
¡No me esperaron! Maldito. Bueno, todo esto, el mapa del juego... claro, aparece ese estilo brújula aquí, en modo extremo, pero no hay cómo localizarse. De verdad hay que memorizar el mapa. Y eso me gustó harto en realidad. ¿Cuál será este mi caballo? Y jarros. Fuerte. ¡Yuhu! Tenemos un nuevo caballo. Por fin, necesitamos un caballo. ¿Santuario? Sí. ¿A dónde íbamos a ir? ¿No irá a Neuco? Sí, Neuco.
Where's your master?
In the paddock.
¿Qué pasó aquí?
Crucifix. What kind of beast could do this?
No.
Blood of the martyrs. What happened here? Why?
Someone came at night and hamstrung every one of them. The horses, screaming, must have woke poor Radek the stable boy. And when he tried to stop them... And then my husband, when my husband tried to help them, they killed him too. And when they were done, they put a torch to the stables.
No, qué maldito los tipos.
My sincere condolences, ma'am. I swear we'll hunt those monsters down and make them pay for this.
The horses were still alive when I came. We had to finish them off. All of them. The pain in their eyes. They couldn't understand how anyone could do this to them.
Did they steal anything? Any horses?
Nothing. They wanted blood, not coin.
Espérame.
Did your husband quarrel lately? Was there anyone who might want revenge?
He argued over the price of a saddle, maybe, but nothing that could drive a man to this.
These are dark days when there's more kindness in horses than in men. Did you see anything? How many were there? Or what did they look like?
We saw no one.
Has anyone tried to follow the trail?
No. We were fighting the blaze until now, and even if we weren't, what chance would any of us have against someone who could do this?
Pox on it.
Oh.
Mount up and quarter the area. We have to find out where they went. Look for tracks and ask the folk if they saw anyone. Fuck, someone must have at least caught sight of them.
Yes, sir. What about me, Captain?
What the hell use are you? You stay here.
Please, let me do something. I could have a look around the area and see if they left any tracks.
Well, if you must. Just don't get in anyone's way, don't go too far, and come back here when you're done.
Listo. Órdenes aceptadas, señor. Descubrir a dónde fueron los atacantes, explorar la zona, preguntar al superviviente.
Smell. The stud farm owner.
Ask.
I can come back later if you...
No. I saw you came with the soldiers, and the sooner you know everything, the sooner you'll catch those savages.
I'm sorry to trouble you, ma'am, but could you tell me about the raid?
The noise woke us up. Me and Smill. We thought the horses were restless, or maybe some drunk had staggered here from the inn.
Go on.
My husband went out to see what was going on. Then I just heard loud voices and screaming. It's so stupid. It didn't even occur to me at first that something could have happened to Smill. I didn't find out until the morning.
And where did you hear this noise?
Everywhere. It was chaos. I don't even know how many of them there were.
I mean at the very start. Do you remember where you heard the noise come from then?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Good luck then.
Acá hay uno. Este es.
Another useless soldier coming to ask questions. You should have fucking been here last night.
Ah, cállate un rato. Mostrarme vuestro brazo. ¿Qué significa eso? A ver, y si lo curo, ¿qué pasará?
What's wrong with your arm? That's nasty. It needs to be cleaned out and bandaged. Let me.
That feels a mite better. Thank you. What do you need to know?
What in the world happened here?
No fue la.
Bastards attacked us. At night, a little before dawn.
Can you help me?
How?
You know the area. How can I figure out which way they went?
They left in a hurry. You could see if there's a fence knocked down, or a gate.
Ah, bueno.
Good luck to you.
Entonces, buscar una puerta, una. Y veo rastro de sangre. ¿Este quién es?
How could anyone be so cruel?
¿Quién es este? Moreña. Y este sigue alguien. Este coche. No me vale el corchete. Vale, ya.
Are you well?
Leave me alone. Go away.
But there's no need to be afraid. With your help, I'll find those bastards and then I'll make them pay.
They deserve it. What do you need to know?
What actually happened here?
They killed the animals and... Why did they kill them?
Did they take anything?
No.
Think carefully now. How did it all start?
We heard the animals, their shrieks, then Smill. He shouted, and they murdered him.
Smith.
What happened after that?
We ran outside and it was chaos. Animals were dying, the stables were burning, and those demons everywhere.
The stables were already burning. Didn't that happen after they fled?
No, it was to set the blaze when they arrived.
You said they were demons.
No, just vermin. Worthless human vermin.
How many of them were there?
Not many. There were just a few that came after us, but more round the back. I heard them yelling at each other.
In the back? Where?
Towards the woods. To the north. They were trying to get away.
Al norte.
Where? Where did they run to?
To the north. Into the woods.
Ya, perfecto.
Thanks. That's all I needed to ask.
May the Lord watch
Entonces,
over
el
you.
norte de la granja. Creo que es para allá. A ver, estaba ahí, los establos. Para allá. Acá. No, por el mío no dura todavía porque... Este tiene panocha.
What? Who's...
Easy. I just came to ask.
I don't know anything.
Ah. No me sirve panocha. ¿Qué me pasa? Va. ¿No puede? ¿Tiene que haber alguna pista por acá? Acá, sangre. Ya, seguir en este camino entonces.
They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
¿Qué viene acá ahora? Claro del bosque, ¿dónde es el claro del bosque? Maya. No, el claro es esto.
They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
Nonsense is that? For Christ's sake, what other options do I have? I won't make it to camp and you know it. You want to leave me here to die in agony?
Alright then. How? How should I?
Just do it quickly.
I always do. You know me. Godspeed, brother.
¿Qué hizo? Lo vi.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I never. The picture that
Maldito, ¿qué
Is
hiciste?
that the best you could do? No! Yeah. Oh. Ha! Ah! Ah!
Mira mis trucos.
You're dead.
Muerte piadosa. Aunque no debería darte la muerte piadosa, no importa. Toma. Ya, vamos a explorar al bandido. Limpia casco sangriento. ¿Qué es esto? Una pezuña en origen está incrustada en el vientre de uno de los bandidos que asaltaron la granja de Nou. Agua potable.
Someone in Neuhof must know more about it.
Vamos. Ya, ¿y dónde ahora me voy? Apuesto que
How could anyone be so cruel?
See what they did here? Kill them! Find those...
Do you know whose hoofpick this is?
Ginger's. He was always bragging about it. Why do you ask?
I'm just trying to get the story straight.
But you won't find Ginger here anymore. He left.
mira, maldito.
And you don't know where Ginger could have gone?
Dunno. Ask Jakob.
Jakub. ¿Y dónde está Jakub? Jakub, ¿quién es Jakub? ¿Tú quién eres? Corchete. Tú eres.
Any idea where I might find this Ginger?
Well, that's the thing. He packed up and left.
What?
Look, I know how he looks. But Ginger is a fine fellow. I don't believe he had anything to do with the attack.
Do you know anything about this hoofpick?
Yeah, it's Ginger's. He had it made in
Ya,
matter.
pues, ahí está la cuestión de que no es buena persona.
Where could he have fled to?
I might know. But you gotta promise me one thing. When you find him, listen to what he has to say before judging.
Lo prometo, lo juro.
You have my word.
Sometimes the charcoal burners come to see him. He gets on well with them. I think that's where he's gone.
Where's that?
Carboneros.
No idea. They've always kept to themselves, you know, charcoal burners.
But the forest is full of folk like that. They could be anywhere.
Aye, except these ones won't be far. If you follow the stream from the stud farm towards Rate, you'll come across one of their camps. Only
Only what?
Ginger didn't go that way, though. He always went by the big road,
Principal
through
que
the
cruza
woods in the
el bosque en
direction of
dirección a
Uzi.
Hausice.
But how can I find them?
There's always smoke when they work. You'll smell them before you see them. And they need to be near water. There's that too.
So if I go through the woods along running water, I'll find them.
Exactly. May the Lord watch over you.
No es tan fácil. Salta, ay. Ya pues. Y bueno, se puede estar por acá.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. Do you know where I might find him?
Well, if you go south from here, you'll come across Old Andrew's Inn on the road. If you go along the road from there to the east, you'll reach Neuhof.
I know where Neuhof is. The boy isn't there.
Ah, I see. I can't help you then. I've never noticed anyone of that description around here.
That's odd. The charcoal burners by the stream told me they know Ginger and that he comes to visit you.
Horseshit! They probably just said that to get rid of you. Nobody likes a stranger sticking his nose into their business.
It's the business of my liege lord. I'm here because of what happened at Neuhof, and that boy knows something about it. Let me talk to him.
Hold your horses. First, prove you're with the garrison.
How? You want me to bring the whole garrison here?
If there's no other way. Because there's been 2 brutes asking after him too. And they look like they'd cut his throat without blinking.
¿Y dónde están los bandidos?
All right, I'll deal with them. And then you'll tell me where you've got Ginger hidden, right?
Right. You get rid of them, and I'll tell you.
So where can I find these bandits?
I'm not sure exactly. There's lots of places to hide around here. But they came and went over the bridge, so I reckon they must be somewhere between here and our neighbours.
That's a lot of woods to comb through.
Not all that much. There's a path around there somewhere leading to an abandoned camp. Good luck to you.
A ver. Ese campamento. Y él quiere salvar al Panocha.
Hey, who's there?
So you're the shooter. Now you're in deep shit. Bring it on! What's the matter? Come on! You'll get what for. You call that combat? I'll slaughter you. Yeah.
Oh. Ya, por lo menos un logro, le gané a 2 tipos. Tengo que aprenderme las técnicas con espada así. MC2 y no me salen siempre. Tengo que buscar una forma de hacer un contraataque al contraataque. Listo.
God be with you.
You don't have to worry about those bandits anymore. I've dealt with them.
Really? And I suppose I have to take your word for it.
If you want proof, I can take you to them. Maybe I should have brought you their heads.
I'll take your word for it. All right, a bargain's a bargain. Ginger is hiding out in a ruined hut not far from here. You go along the road to Uzits until you see a path to the right that leads to a small spring. There's an overgrown path that leads from there right to where Ginger is. Keep your eyes peeled though, you could easily miss it.
Good, thanks for your help.
Farewell.
Ya. Gracias por su... Nos vamos a tomar una poción de caléndula. ¿Comida será? Sí. Ya. Y... como estamos de saciedad, nos vamos a tomar un líquido grato. Y... vamos a darle esta al caballito. Ahí está. Montar. Ya, entonces estamos en el campamento. Camino que va hacia Urtich. Supongo que estamos aquí. Sí, estamos acá. Acá y aquí una pequeña senda. Y acá debería. Ya. Entonces, por aquí para arriba. Acá, este sendero. Yo me puedo perder en cualquier momento.
Ya.
Acá. Lo pillé, lo pillé. Hola. Te he pillado.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Uzits and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Uzits, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And
Just
don't
leave
leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right.
Video?
I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. And then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight and I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started.
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. He ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ujits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost like...
Mira, bastardo este.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all.
Yeah.
I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
Ya, le voy a robar eso. Ahora sé para qué sirve el silbido. Ya. Vamos a ir, ya que estamos cerca de Ucise. Si es que no me pierdo. Qué bonito, mira. ¿Qué son bandidos ustedes?
Guard yourselves! You won't get away with it! By all the saints, watch it!
What's the matter? Come on! You'll get what?
Puta que no, po.
Fire! What's the matter? God. I'll kill you. I'm fucking... You gonna cry? You call that back?
Ya. No, pero este arquero. Aquí te cagaste.
I'll let you go, but the weapon stays here.
If you insist.
Tira. Toma. ¿Te lo creíste?
Hey, who's there?
¿Qué? Vengo recién llegando al pueblo. ¿Me disculpan? No sé sus costumbres.
Mother of God.
Hola.
Have you got a bed for the night?
¿Cuánto
there's
es?
room
Espera.
here. For how long?
Just the one night?
No problem, but you pay in advance.
Ya, no hay problema. Oh, qué genial. Voy a pagar 2, ¿cierto? Sí.
Here you are.
No,
You've got
qué
it all
bueno.
to yourself. No one will disturb you.
Where do I go to sleep?
¿Viste mi cama?
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door to the building, there's a ladder up to the loft. Your bed's ready there, and a trunk for your belongings.
One ale over
May
here,
the Lord
mate.
watch over you.
Ah, por fin. Vamos a dormir hasta las... Hasta las 8 ahora. Quedan. Hola.
God be with you.
I'd like to learn to read.
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk. But why not? I've taught all sorts. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
No hay problema.
Alright. I don't want to waste time. We can get started. The sooner I master it, the better.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces, if indeed time is of the essence.
Here are your groschen.
Then we may as well start. God be with you.
A ver, ¿cómo me enseña?
He did break his vow, but better than to dishonor it here. May he follow his heart.
Ah, de verdad se está dando el tiempo para enseñarme. Despierta, miércoles.
Wake up, lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit. There's a book here on the table. Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through it.
A ver. Que antes no veía las letras, ahora supuestamente las puedo ver. Ahí está un Dai, un campesino acudió al nido de sus gansos y lo descubrió un nuevo y descubrió un huevo amarillo y resplandeciente.
I've read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
That being greedy doesn't pay.
Excellent. You're one of my most talented pupils. You've uncovered the meaning
Qué
hidden in
buena.
letters.
¿Sabemos leer,
Like I
mijo?
told you, books are valuable. And the words that you place in them ought to be no less so.
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword. To fully learn your way around words will take a lot more reading yet. Now we'll move on to the second lesson, which will be much harder. Many
Latin.
books are written in Latin, the language of erudite and religious men. If you really want to
Vamos a
be
aprender a
able to,
leer latín.
there's no getting away
O sea,
from
yo no,
Latin.
pero bueno.
There's a book on the
Vamos a editar
table
en
with
español.
some text. Read it and then come back. You need not understand it, but you should master the letters.
I only just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking me to tackle Latin.
You're a clever lad. You'll manage. Farewell.
¿En qué mesa? No creo que sea este. Leer. Un luso es... este libro tan malo que no alquila parte libro muti magistris sunt optimus rotator et aquí apquis brevis plurimi dict. Oh, no entendí nada.
I read the page.
So tell me, Richy.player, what's written there?
Malus would not kill past the process.
Nullus est liber tam malus ut non lique parte prosit.
Good heavens!
Yeah?
Don't tell me you haven't had lessons before. Excellent. Well, there's nothing more I can teach you. Congratulations. You can go and be ordained right away.
Thank you, Domine. I'm feeling a lot wiser.
Take care now.
Nuevo punto disponible.
Good day to you.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzik will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been. May the Lord watch over you.
¿Ya? ¿Era?
Yeah. Yeah. I found Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return, man.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury my husband.
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt? The men said they didn't see him in bed. He didn't have a clean conscience because he gave those murderers a signal.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognized him and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
Those are just excuses. He wouldn't dare come back.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone else.
But why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people. Why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back? What if they come back for him and kill one of my daughters in the process?
The cutthroats who were after him have been taken care of. And the rest have no reason to return here.
And what about for revenge? I can't take him back.
I understand your concerns, but you just need to ask Sir Hanish to leave you a guard. Those bandits might be willing to take on a few stable boys, but not an armed soldier.
I'd definitely feel better if someone was here a few days to keep watch.
It can be arranged. I'm sure Sir Bernard won't object.
Good then. Let the lad come back again. May the Lord watch over you.
Nada, gracias, Panocha. ¿Y aquí cómo se bota? Ya, sí, Radix.
Greetings. What business have you?
Sir, I've been to Ujits, and the parish priest there is very odd indeed. He's very handy with a sword. Do you know anything about him, sir?
Godwin? Aye, an intriguing fellow. He's the youngest son of one of the lords of Kuttenberg. He was sent to the university to become a priest, as is customary with the youngest son. But he didn't much care for it. So when he finished studying, instead of taking up his parish, he went roaming. I imagine he had a pretty adventurous life. And then one day he came back and settled down. Hanush would know more about him.
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognized one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. The rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Uzhitz. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me. I'm going to our encampment at Merhayed to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir.
Why choose Merhayed?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
Seguramente lo... A ver.
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
The trail leads to Uzhitz. I found out one of the bandits is from there. A fellow they call Limpy Lubosh.
I see. What else?
That's all I've found out so far, sir.
All right. Come back and report to me as soon as you learn anything new.
Perfecto. Fin del día.
Farewell.
Adiós.
Hey, watch it! I'll remember you.
The coffee. Si quieres bajar. ¿Sí?